Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your brother Yazriela from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the Biblical Israelites. And before I start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatam, Rakakadash, that Yahweh, meaning the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, English speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways giving the 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you, brothers and sisters. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, La Bakar in the Hebrew, the house of David being built up. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is April 16th of 2025, our hopeful year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. Okay? And we're going to be speaking about the events that just happened here shortly, 2 days ago, when you had an all-women crew that they said they went to space, right? And this is just Hollywood people, right? Multimillionaires that went to do this. So my question is, wait a minute, wasn't there not even a month ago actual astronauts that were stuck in the International Space Station and nobody can go get them? That actually happened, and they had to go the private, I forgot if it was Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos' company had to go up there and rescue these guys after a year in space and get them because the United States or Russia couldn't do it. And they didn't have any shuttles or anything like that. So that happened. Elon Musk, 2 of his missiles blew up within a month. And you're telling me these... because Katy Perry is one of these people that went to space, supposedly. Oprah's best friend as well. And other people like Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. So basically, these multi-million-dollar people, elites of society, the ones that bow down to Baal, these are the people that are supposedly went to space. And if you see, Jake ain't falling for it no more, man. Jake ain't following it for nor. The spell that Esau had on our people is dwindling out, bro. It's not happening. Because the name of this, let me go to this. So this is from the channel, the Hodgwin twins. Okay, because these are Jakes. But before I want to start, I want to give fair use. Okay. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which is not infringing on copyright 17 U.S.C. 107, right? Because this is in my video, but I'm going to comment it for educational purposes. Okay, so this is in my video, but I'm going to commentate. And it's important what these... This is not even 4 hours old, okay? So this is today. This is fresh. And they were commenting on the landing of the space shuttle there in West Texas. And I actually been to this town. It's Van Horn, Texas. And there ain't nothing happening in Van Horn. It's just a desert area. Nothing happening there. There's a gasoline station. Not much going on. Maybe 1,000 people living there, 1,500. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like nothing happening. There's a train. The major thing is a train happening. And there's like maybe a 50s cafe. Because people are just truck drivers and are passing by. Gas station. That's the only thing that are people going to Van Horn. That's it. Okay? So you're going to see how these Jakes are reacting to these events of the all-women crew. Okay, it says, Blue Origin's star-studded space flight looks like another Hollywood hoax. Remember, that's what they are titling, not me. They're titling it. So it's an all-female crew successfully lands from Earth in West Texas, April 14th. This is only 2 days old that it happened, but they're commentating on this And let's see what Jake is gonna say about this. Okay, are they gonna believe it or not? Okay, so let's hear what they're commentating and go from there.
Launch pad coming down softly and beautifully, and despite the sporty perception there.
And if you're seeing, you're hearing supposedly the people inside screaming, wait a minute. Can't you, this is the 21st century, can't you see video of them or anything? They never show you that. Okay, they never showed you that. They're just hearing, making all kinds of noise, whatever, and they're showing you the landing because where the people are clapping and all that, they're maybe an hour or two away. They're not watching it, okay? They're not actually watching it. They're just showing it whenever it happened. Who knows when that happened, right? And I'm going to commentate on this as well. So let's continue on. That's a hard landing, okay? That's a very hard landing compared to Elon Musk's missiles that land right side up, right?
Hey, yo. Somebody hip done got rattled.
Yeah, they're straight oatmeal.
Did you see how the dirt spread?
So,
nuclear bomb. Yeah.
So you're hearing them commentating on even the landing. They're like, yo, man, that's a hard landing. And they're just like, oh, wow. No, they would have been screaming when they're landing, right? So already the landing is not up to par. But let's see what Jake's got to say about it.
No mushroom. That's some bullshit. Oh, man.
See, Jake ain't even believing that.
Did he actually show him coming out?
Yeah. I can.
Yes,
They went to cut. They said cut. Go inside.
Oh, man.
6 more names for the roster of
Do you know how
astronauts that have been
claustrophobic
over the Kármán line.
a majority?
Okay, I'm going to stop right here. There's another video that went around that shows the ladies opening the door by themselves, and then the other ladies go, no, they got to open it for you. So that's Jeff Bezos opening the door with supposedly with a pipe wrench. They had already opened the door. They didn't show you that on this clip, but that clip is going viral too, and telling me, wait a minute, they opened the door, but why did Jeff Bezos got to be there with a pipe wrench? They didn't show that on this clip.
Claustrophobic, but that's too tight for all those women.
And to answer your question,
And that's his girlfriend.
They were just in that. They were just in that thing, and supposedly.
Here, Jake, supposedly, because that's Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, right? And supposedly they went to space. This is what he's saying. I'm not saying anything.
That thing from space came down and landed.
Yeah, no.
Yo, they really think we that stupid. Let's just piss in the dirt.
Did you hear that? Jake ain't falling for it. He said, nah, I don't think it. And look what he's going to say next.
They selling it too hard.
They're selling it too hard. They're overreacting. They're overacting. Remember, all these people are actors. Remember that
all those people that came out at a little.
That hard ass landing and no wigs fell off? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That thing coming down, hitting that hard with all those women.
Look at this. Look at
They're
this.
walking fine, no hip. They don't need no hip replacements or nothing. Why is everybody?
And that could be a ritual right there. But didn't you hear what Jake said? No hip replacement, nobody walking crazy. People get rear-ended a little bit, and they can't even move. Okay? You see how hard that landing was, and everybody's cool? Everybody's all right? And no wigs fell off? Come on, man. That's crazy.
All female crew successfully lands. Okay, so who's flying the thing? Why you say it's all
Right. Who's controlling? Is it
up there? I know. Why do you say that? All female crew. Yeah.
Because it's all bitches that came out.
Man, there ain't a crew of nothing. They didn't fly the thing. Why you call them a crew?
Let me. Blue Origin is the company that did it. So
Maybe AI flew it and everything.
man,
Yeah. Hey, yo.
That's
I know aliens is sitting there like, this is bullshit.
You hearing that? Jake ain't falling for it, man. Jake ain't falling for this shit that a lot of people might. And look, there's all kinds of memes online right now too. Go look up this flight all women crew, and nobody's believing it. The actual people ain't. But there's so many memes out there on it already. Look it up.
Somebody said we're gonna put you in this capsule and they explain to us how everything works. I'm not getting that thing. Because I'm thinking it works.
Yo, why would you think about it? Think about this. This is a real good one. You know how much space shuttles exploded?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You gonna take yo?
Yeah.
The
We just had to go up and rescue some people who was trapped up.
I'm trying to tell you.
Uh-oh. Jake is using his brain. Jake is questioning whether there's being given. Wait a minute, didn't we just have to save somebody from space? And then these 2 space shuttles just blow up? You think I'm gonna get on that? Jake ain't believing it. Jake is hey, how about Shimmy Shai is breaking the spell of Esau, man.
Why are you gonna take that risk? How many women was that? 6 or 7? That's all a lie. That's like, remember that thing that went underwater? They had that little submarine.
Yeah.
And now they then exploded, imploded.
Yo, the ratio of shuttles going out of space.
Yeah.
High as they were.
There's like no information.
It was like 9 to 2.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I think that was all special effects. Yeah, it's like once you get up in space, I mean, how...
You hear that? I believe it's all special effects. See? Jake ain't falling for this shit no more, man. Esau's done. If Jake don't believe Esau, then there's a problem. There's a serious problem. All right? So you're hearing that we don't believe it. It's fake. They got a blue screen, a green screen, whatever. None of these Jakes are believing it. And even the internet's not believing it. They got so many memes out there. It's ridiculous.
How do you... Because they're in space. There's no gravity. How do they come back to that spot that they need to come back to? Yeah.
Right.
The world is so big. How do they come to that spot where everybody's waiting?
Yo, man.
Maybe it's AI that does it. I don't know. Yeah, that's got to be fake.
Yeah, this is all it says when I pull it up on. I said Blue Origin, what controls it? And it just says this. It just keeps coming up with this bullshit.
Right.
It just keeps giving me the same.
Yeah, Jake ain't falling for it. He even looked it up and he knows fucking Google's bullshit. You know? He knows Google is bullshit too. Because that's another search engine that messes with the algorithm. Okay? So there's other search engines you could be using, like DuckDuckGoose, right? So he ain't believing it.
You ask the question, they be like, so what happened was when I was little.
Man, that's gotta be fake.
Because it didn't look like there was anybody in the capsule controlling anything.
Right, yeah.
They was just floating around in the thing.
Yeah, did you have to push a button for the person?
And if you ever seen any of these guys go to space, they gotta be cinched in there in their seatbelt. Like guys, actual men gotta put their knee in there and suck up the straps and everything. When you go into space, you're going. Who did all that when they came back down? You think they put it on their seatbelt and everybody cinched it? Come on, man. These people are just influencers. Most of these astronauts have been in space, had PhDs, have doctorates, were engineers, scientists, men of war, pilots that have gone into some serious G factors. Okay? For you to go into space, they're breaking 9 Gs. Okay? Everybody saw that movie already, Maverick, and they had to break 10 Gs to get out of that supposedly thing, and people are passing out. These are average people. You think they could just pass that 9 Gs and not pass out and be okay and not throw up and other? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And like I said, Jake ain't falling for it.
Come out, like,
Right.
it's like a lot of. I'm pretty sure them women have forgotten. Yeah.
Right. Did they do anything, when landing, they got to brace, like hold each other?
Man.
That shit hit hard.
And like inside of that, do you have a seat with a seatbelt or anything?
Right.
I didn't see
nothing.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
All that thing hit the ground?
Yo, they ain't think about that.
It was funny. He said they're coming down softly. It was,
Boom! You probably seen a rabbit out of the hole. Like,
yeah, that was, I don't believe this.
yeah,
I do not believe this.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
And this videos people are posting and showing certain stuff that they caught. Like, yo, they messed up big time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I was just...
You hear that? Even the internet ain't believing it. They ain't believing it. And Jake ain't believing it either. Okay? Esau's enchantery is out of here, man.
The marketing thing to get people excited about it.
It has vacuum thrust, so you know, like how when what's his name? When Elon Musk, like his thing just kind of came down and just kind of. So it's that same technology. So what they're saying is, rocket shot him up into space. The thing detached. The vacuum thrust allowed them to orbit around the planet or whatever the hell, and then you can, I guess, control it to come back down to.
I find it unbelievable. You go to ground. How many women was that? 6 or 7 women, unsupervised, all on their own in the capsule.
no training.
No supervision, no training. No nothing.
It just pisses on all the so-called dudes went up there. Neil Armstrong. They had to be rocket scientists to go up.
Did you hear that? You hear that? That'd be rocket scientists to go into space, but these are just influencers. These are just reporters. Nobody has a degree in rocketry. Nobody's got a degree in aeroengineering. Nobody's got a degree in electrical engineering, hydraulic engineering. Is any one of these women a pilot? A serious pilot, not just a recreational pilot. You get 40 hours, you get a license, bullshit license. These men had 500 hours of carrier landings and Navy and all kinds of stuff, man. And this is what this Jake is saying. He's pissing on all that history.
Yeah, they had to be smart.
Yeah.
Nah, they just got some dumb. Let me stop saying that.
Well, apparently they created the company so that eventually, I guess, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years from now, when people obviously can maybe afford to do it, they're going to offer that to people to go back and forth and have the experience of going to space. That's the idea behind it or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think, you know what, just thinking about this logically, what if they would all died up in space? That company's over. So I don't think they took that risk.
Did you hear that? What if they all died? Do you think if these women actually went to space? Nah, man. I think all that shit is bogus. Like I said, they might have sent them to Houston, done a training center, recorded them, did all this. They didn't actually go into space. I don't believe it. Their record is not that good. And that's what Jake is saying. Wait a minute. Any of these women would die, their company's through. Think about it. Gail is a major reporter in any of these things. You think she's going to risk her black ass to go up in there? Come on, man. Katy Perry? These are all Luciferians, man. Nah, man. Absolutely not.
That's
written up there.
You see what I'm talking about?
Nobody doing that. Yeah.
Exactly what I'm talking about, man.
Could you imagine that? Gail King?
Right.
Man, Jeff Bezos' girl? Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Up in space, just floating around.
You hear that? Jeff Bezos, Gail King. You think that if they can allow these people to die? And if anything happened, their company is through? Hell no. They'd say, no, you can't come to space. Not you. You see what I'm saying? And Jake is using his head for once.
No, they're not going to risk that. No, I don't believe this. I may be overly pessimistic about this, but it's no way in hell. From a business risk, why would you do that?
Right.
I have a vast imagination, and I don't believe this.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a vast imagination, and I don't believe it. Yo, man, Jake is waking up, bro. Jake is waking up, man. Look, I don't even got too many. I'm just going to read one verse, man, because it don't even take a lot to see this is bogus, man. This is all bogus. And why it was bogus for a long time? Let's read it. This is Revelation 18 and 23. And the light of the candle shall shine no more, all right, because they're not going to be in power at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom, who's the bridegroom? Yahushua. Yahushua is coming. He's the bridegroom. He's about to marry the nation of Israel once again, unified to the Father. And the bride, who's the bride? The nation of Israel. All 12 tribes shall be heard no more. Why are we not going to be heard no more? Because the Lord is going to get us out of here. We out of here, Jake. We got but a little time. These are the last things, these are the last movements Esau got on the checkerboard. He's in check. It's about to be checkmate. This is through, man. This is through. They're showing you that nobody's believing it. Nobody. All right? And what had just happened? China spilled the beans on everybody, okay? Because look at what it says. So the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by the sorcery were they all nations deceived. And what is China doing right now? Telling everybody, yo, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Oscar de la Renta, all these name brands are made in China. You guys are paying major prices for these purses, and we only make them for $60. We make them for $60, and then we ship them to them. They put the label over there, made in Italy, made in France, and they sell them for $4,000. And most of the people that buy it are these stupid women, these dumb Eves who thought, oh, I have position, I have power. I'm going to show everybody who I am. Buying these purses, and they're worthless. They don't mean anything. Okay? All that is goes back to white supremacy. Okay? Because none of those name brands are all backed by Jake. They're all, and any of these brands are all Esau's brands. Okay? And now the merchants, China, told on them. Go, look, you want to get the same purse? We get you the same purse. You don't need them. You don't need Louis Vuitton. We got you one that says the same. And you get it for $1,500 cheaper. Yo, people are losing their minds. Okay, the sorcery that America had, that Esau had on these nations, ain't working anymore. They're not working anymore. You saw Jake? Nah, I see right through that. Nah, that's not real. All of them are Jakes. And this and that ain't real. Now, all these women went, they ain't believing it. Let me read it one more time. Revelation 18 and 23. And the light of the candle shall shine no more. They're no longer going to be the beacon of the world. They're not going to have the people that hold all the answers. That shit's falling away. It's done with, man. America's through. No more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom, okay, Yahushai, and the bride, which is the nation of Israel, shall be heard no more. Right? Because we're not going to be here that long. We're about to be delivered. We're about to be gone out of here, man. Our time, it says in Lamentation that O nation of Zion, your punishment has been fulfilled. No more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all the nations deceived. Okay, and China told on you. Jake ain't believing it, and the internet ain't believing it, and that's the time we're in. This place is losing its grip, its power on everybody. And then you see this, they ain't believing it. They're even having a nice laugh at Esau.
Yeah.
I mean, the government lies to us about everything. Right.
So that's it, man. We don't got to go that far into it. Esau's through. His kingdom is, if he can't make Jake believe that he went to the moon, it's through. It's done. There ain't nothing. Now Jacob is going to be looking for his power. He's going to be looking into his people. It's done. It's through. This place is through. Babylon is falling, Akim. So that's it, brothers and sisters. I hope you guys got edified. Call Halal, Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai, Barakatham, Rakakadash. And he that have ears, let him hear. Shalom.